Alright, today I thought I'd do something a little, not in so much in the realms of wrench turning, but useful just the same. This is, if you ever had to buy tires, looking up at the numbers, I know there's probably some people out there that just see numbers and don't know what the hell they're looking at. There is a method to the madness with your tire numbers. I just thought this be useful if I had a quick explanation of this. For example, your front tire on the body, if you look it up, you're going to see 100, a 90, a 19, and in some places you're going to see even a 57V. Now, what the hell is this? And can I order something different that's maybe a number or two off or whatever, especially if there's a good sale on. And so here's a little explanation of these numbers, and some numbers there's give and take on, others you just can't have any deviation on. With that said, I like to stay with what the manufacturer specs. Triumph specs these out for a reason. They spend time engineering and developing these, and so I tend to stay with that. But it's everybody's choice. There is wiggle room on these if you're ever wanting to get a different kind of tire. If you choose to do that or not is your bike, your choice, all that good stuff. So anyways, let's get into this. This 100 right here, all that is your section width in millimeters. So all that is really 100 millimeter wide tire. Can't spell. So well, let's go through. Let me break this down first. This 90 right here, the 90 is what you call your aspect ratio. And what they're saying on that 90 is your aspect ratio of this is 90% of your width. So that 90 is showing you it's 90%. And all that is if this is your tread, I'm not a good drawer, this is just to give you an idea, but if this is your tread and it's 100 millimeter going across the width, your height from the tread to your bead is 90. So your height from this to here, that's your aspect ratio, and that is 90% of this width. That's all that's saying. The 19 is just simply put your rim size. That's how big your rim is. The 57 is your load rating. That's this number right here. That's a specific charted item for load rating. I think if you wanted to, you could Google it, and I believe, you can comment if I'm wrong, but I believe the 57 load rating is like 500 and something pounds. I think it's 507 pounds. And that's what's telling you the load rating for that specific tire. Now keep in mind, this is the front tire. The equation doesn't change from front to rear, just the numbers. So 57 is your load rating, what that front tire can handle in poundage. I believe 57 is 507 pounds. And then the V is your speed rating. And I think a V speed rating is for 240 miles an hour. So obviously that can handle a Bonnie. If anyone of you guys got a 240 mile an hour Bonnie, let me know. I'll bring a 6-pack of Guinness and give it to you if you let me do it. Take it for a test ride, because I would love to be on a 240-mile-an-hour Bonnie. So, with that said, do you have to have all these exact numbers in order to make a tire purchase? Say they have some incredible sale going on. Well, you're 19, yes, you have to have that. This third number in here, that is your rim size. I don't care how strong you are. If you buy 18, it ain't going on that rim. Now, and this is just your load rating and speed rating. A lot of times you'll find different ratings on that. These are just indicators to let you know what the ratings are at. Obviously, you're never going to have a Bonnie at 240 mile an hour, but that tire is rated for that. These two right here. Now, for whatever reason, Triumph's engineers, developers have come to these conclusions, same ways when they come down to torquing bolts and sequences and stuff like that. But this is the best setup for this bike. That said, you could go wider if you had to. Now, if you do go wider, you do run into the dangers of going to a certain point, and it's going to affect things such as your speedometer and how fast the bike is reading. The handling is definitely going to get affected, as well as the aspect ratio. You will see like 100 millimeter wide tire at an 80 aspect ratio or 80% height of the width. You can run that tire as long as it's 19, you know. So and you'll see that sometimes. I don't know if any one of you guys have been shopping for tires and found a good sale, and you see it's like 180.19 at half price, and you're like, oh man, can I get that tire? Well, yeah, you could run that tire, because all you're looking at is the sidewall basically is 10% smaller, or 10% shorter, I should say, just for the sidewall from the tread to the bead is 10% smaller than what is listed on that tire would work. So that's in a nutshell, that's what all those numbers are for your tires, if you're ever shopping for tires and wanting to do it on your own, because you can save quite a bit of money if you go tire hunting on your own, find the sales, especially on the internet, and then doing the work yourself. That's a high dollar item that you can save those ducks and put them back in your pocket for something else. So once again, real quick, that's the width of the tire right here. So ours is 100 millimeter. At 90 is your aspect ratio, or the percent. So that's a 90% of the height, which consists of the tread up to the bead. The 19 is your rim size, that there is absolutely no deviation on that whatsoever. 57 is your load rating, which would be 507 pounds, and the V is your speed rating for 240 miles per hour. And that is the craziness of the numbers on a tire. So there you have it. Hope this helps.